Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. Now, a lot of you guys think that there's only one way to buy property, which is through developer, or maybe another way is subsale. Well, there's basically 4 different channels that you can use to buy properties. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first one will be developer. Now, you can actually approach the developer and walk into their show unit, or the show gallery, wherever you are buying from. You can buy it from them. The benefits are much lower upfront costs. Most of the SPA and the legal fees are actually free, and basically you can see the show gallery and you know that you're going to get new aircons. It's basically a new house. That's what you get when you buy from the developer. Everything is brand new, and you also get warranty. Basically 2 years or up to even 3 years of warranty by the developer if your house has any defects. The second way you can buy property is through property websites, or basically going to the area and looking for a random number, Indian's number on the house, and actually calling them up. So property websites such as Property Guru, iProperty, the Brick Homes as well. So you can actually go to these websites and actually check them out and look at the property that you want, and most of it will be subsale properties. So this is where you engage with an agent, and then the agent will do the dealing on behalf of you and negotiate for you, and that's how you can come to an agreement. You actually will view the property. Most of the time you will be as is. There'll be higher upfront costs, but you know exactly what you are getting. The third way of buying property is through lelong. Now, the myth of lelong, of if I buy a lelong property, I'm buying it at half the price. No. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not how lelong property works. See, the banks will take back the property once you can't pay for it. So once you have exceeded 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year of not paying for your property, the bank will take back the property from you and they will go and sell it off elsewhere. Now, depending on the age of the property and the price, the banks will always sell it at market value. They will always start the price at market value. So for example, if the market value is 500,000, your loan only has 100,000 left. The bank is not going to sell it for 100,000. The bank is going to sell it for 500,000, the market value. They're going to start the auction at 500,000. Once nobody bids on that day, that's when they lower the price. Usually about 10%, sometimes even lesser, maybe 5%. It all depends on the bank and the auctioneer as well. So if at 500 nobody bids, and even until it goes to maybe 450 or 400 and no one is bidding for it, they'll keep going lower until somebody makes a bid. And in most cases, even if it's slightly below the market value, someone will be there to already bid on it. So 10-15 years ago, yes, you could get a good deal on lelong properties, but now lelong properties are all over the place. And if you go to Facebook and type lelong, there's hundreds of groups selling lelong properties. There are even Telegram channels and all sorts of seminars on how to buy lelong properties. But because it's so famous now that it's very hard to get a good deal. But always do your research on lelong property and check them out on Facebook. I think I just do a simple Google search and you'll find a few of them. But in order for you to get 50% off, I don't think so it's possible anymore. It's not possible. Next one is a fan favorite that is popping up everywhere nowadays, and it's called group purchase or bulk purchase. Now, everybody thinks that yes, group purchase, you get super good deal. Yes, of course you can, and the best thing is you get directly from developer. So it's basically a new unit because the developer couldn't sell it, and they are really desperate for the cash. That's when they'll do a group purchase or bulk purchase. So how do you join it? There's so many ways for you to join it, and most of the time it's behind closed doors. So you got to really know a few people. So you can check out Ehum or Faisal Rizwan. These guys are actually famous for doing all of this, and they do a lot of bulk purchase as well, so you can actually go and check them out. In general, bulk purchase you normally get about maybe 20 to 30% discount. It's a bit unfair for those who bought in the early stage of the project being launched.
No! God, please, no! No!
But the developer is desperate now to actually just get or collect cash for them to do something else with the cash, so that's when they will do this. Group purchase usually is for new projects or completed projects, but directly by the developer. Please, before buying any property, please check out what are the market prices in that area or in those areas that you are interested in. what are the higher price that people pay, what are the lower price that people pay, and what is the average price people are paying. You can check this out on Bricks.my or iProperty. They have past transaction data. Use that to actually have a gauge on whether you are paying more or less. You guys need to know if you guys are getting a good deal or are you guys getting scammed by paying a little higher, or sometimes even the same price but they call it a bulk purchase. So please do your homework before you guys buy any properties. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, subscribe, and share it to your friends. Thank you so much, guys. Peace out.